Ah, yes. Hello, weird peoples, otakus such as myself. You weird individuals. Goose. I do apologize if you feel offended, but if you don't, you're like me. Welcome. Anyway, so let's talk about My Hero Academia for a second, right? So let's put on the full circle on Stain, the hero killer. So you are watching My Hero Academia and then you see Stain and then you try to find out what is Stain? What is the whole thing? So Stain has got this whole idea of the society is rotten. The heroes that you have, they are not heroes because they are being paid for being heroes. That's not being heroic, right? Because you have to be number one. They are fighting for that position. So the way you dress, the way you talk, it's like it's all manufactured, rather. Let's put it that way. And he's not flying with that. And then he sees All Might. All Might, he goes in 100%. He's willing to get himself off to just have the people safe. So now All Might is willing to get the job done without looking at being number one or whatever, because he understands the whole fight, what it is. And then Stain is so now you have Stain. Stain is like, no, that's not being, you guys are not heroes. You are not heroes. So he's going after every so-called hero. And then he gets to Deku and he's like, no, I'm not going to do anything to you because you are a hero. And then when you watch My Hero Academia Vigilante, you get how Stain started, right? He was actually being used also. And then he's like, okay, I'm going to do my own thing. And then you have how Stain becomes the Stain, you know. And then as the story progresses, you have Stain helping the heroes at the end of My Hero Academia. And then his idea, like, if he had offed Deku, you wouldn't have had the ending that we had. So by keeping Deku and also watching over Deku to say, this is what I want him to I want to see what he's going to become, because I know this one is going to be a hero. And then at the end, Deku actually does exactly what Stain was doing. Like, I mean, the writing behind that, the writing to say, okay, you see Stain, you see All Might, you see Endeavor, you see all these other heroes, and then you see Deku. Like, it all plays all together at the end that Deku embodies what it is to be a hero within this universe, right? He does exactly just that. Because when you look at Deku, Deku is not really looking at being number one or being number two, or Deku is just looking at being the best there is to protect people. Not so that he can be liked or whatever. He wants to protect, because Deku is willing to jump into the fight even if he doesn't even have power.